Hello, my name is Carl, and this is my wife Amber, my smiling beauty. So, we've just started this channel, and the purpose is to talk about my journey with kidney failure. And not only is it my journey, it's her journey. And I wanted to start this first longer video by talking about getting to the point I'm at now. I developed kidney failure over 10 years ago. I was working at Faith Christian School, and I just got to feeling sick, real low energy, tired all the time. I didn't know what was going on. Finally, ended up going to the doctor and telling me that I had issues with my kidneys. At the time, my dad was also suffering from a glioblastoma tumor. So I was going and trying to figure out what was going on while he was dealing with that. I was getting pretty sick. I still remember that one of the days while I was at a doctor's office, a friend took me, and my dad was in hospice, and my dad passed away while I was at the doctor. So after I got done, we went and visited, and that was pretty tough. Then a month later, I developed congestive heart failure. I ended up in the hospital and nearly died. It was a scary time, especially for my mom after just losing my dad and then a month later losing me. Almost losing me, I should say. Then for several years, I was just in a funk. Depressed, not wanting to go out, just dealing with really being down, and didn't know what to do. But I had people in my life that cared about me. My mom, my sister, my little niece, who was born about the same time I developed the kidney failure. She's not known anything but me having it. As I went through this, I began to realize I can't be down on myself. If I'm being upset all the time, if I am being depressed all the time, it's not doing me any good. So I turned to my friends, I turned to my family, I turned to my church. My pastor did a lot to help me and to encourage me to get out and do things. I started going back to church. I started being more involved in church. I was on disability at this point, so I wasn't able to work. But I was able to do things at church. I was involved in the children's ministry. I was helping with senior saints where I could. And just doing things that I was able to do with my health. So that goes on. And I'm getting to a point where I'm feeling a little bit better about myself, but still dealing with things. Then in very late 2015, I found out I was going to have open heart surgery. I was born with some heart issues. I'd already had 2 heart surgeries in the past, so this was going to be my third. With the kidney failure and all the other things I was dealing with, I wasn't sure I was going to make it. But I went through the heart surgery. I came out and made it okay. The pastor still says when I heard the voice of my mom, I started trying to wake up after they brought me out of surgery, because he's like, you heard your mama and you were ready to wake up, but they're like, no, Mr. Hicks, we need you to stay asleep a little bit longer. So they made sure I was out. So I went through that. So 2016 rolls around. In April of 2016, I met this lady right here. We met online. We talked. We found out that neither of us were murderers. It's true.
Yeah.
And we decided to meet. And we really hit it off. And we started dating. My niece loves her, by the way. And she was very happy with my choice. So, Amber, what was it like dating somebody with kidney failure? Finding out that I had kidney failure and kind of dating me?
At first, I wasn't sure how my parents would feel, but when they met you, they fell in love with you, and they said, well, any of us could be in that situation. So I was like, wow, I really like you, so.
Well, I'm glad she really liked me.
And
she did marry me. I think she's regretting it now, though. So, I mean, while we were dating, there were hard times, right? Maybe I'm remembering it different than her. But I would say we did have our trials and everything, right?
Yeah.
And dealing with my health, going to the doctor quite a bit, things like that. My limited ability to go do things. I get tired easy, so she was having to deal with that. Well, let's see here. Was it, I believe it was 2019, wasn't it? Christmas?
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve, or was it Christmas Eve 2018?
2018.
2018. Christmas Eve, I ended up proposing to this lady. Which
You had the ring for 8 months.
Oh, I'd had it for a while. I told everybody but her. And everybody knew, and they were really ecstatic about it. We'll have to show the ring sometime. But I got this cute ornament that says engaged Christmas 2018. Something like that. And so we're at the Christmas party. I hand it to her. And she opens the present.
Don't be, no.
Oh, this is nice. And doesn't even really look at it.
No, I was confused.
I know you were, but you didn't really look at it. So
and I didn't want to hold anybody back.
I know you
was
didn't.
having Secret Santa.
I know. But this was not Secret Santa, what I was doing. This was Santa knows what he's giving her.
And everybody else knew what you were giving me.
Exactly. So I said, babe, look at the thing. And so she looks at the ornament, and she gets this like really confused look on her face, like it was the most complicated puzzle ever. It's true. That's how you look. Now I get down on one knee and I give her the ring, and miraculously she said,
"You didn't put it on my finger."
I didn't put it on her finger. I hear about this all the time.
That was your mistake.
That was a mistake. She didn't cry though, like she expected she would.
I was too much in shock.
Which was my goal. I knew I could surprise her. She expected to know it was coming, but I got her. So, now we got married in 2020. So we've been married over 2 years.
Before COVID.
Yeah, January.
July.
Not July, January 11th.
Our anniversary.
January 11th. Because I know
What's
it's
Ransom's birthday?
January 11th.
Okay.
Because it's my buddy Ransom's birthday. That's why I picked it. So I wouldn't have to remember two things. It's true.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. But so we got married. What's it like being married to somebody with kidney failure?
Sometimes scary.
Sometimes scary. Scary for me too, babe.
Well,
sometimes just being married is scary. Not that's not what I mean. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Just the newness and doing things like that. And being someone that's married and has kidney failure, I worry. I worry about her. I worry about me. I worry about my niece. What if something happened to me? All these things. But my faith in Jesus, my support from Amber, my support from church really helps me through these things. So that's sort of a brief overview of what I've gone through in the past 11 years that I've been dealing. I know, right? We almost went through a year a minute. But as we go on from here, the goal is to show you things that I do, that we do, and how we deal with things. I'm hoping it will be educational. I'm hoping it will be encouraging. I'm hoping that if people have comments or questions, feel free to post them. I'll try to be an open book as far as I can. I want people to learn. I want people to understand. I want people to know that even though you may be going through this, or you may have someone that you know going through this, you can deal with this. You can help the person that's going through it deal with it. Like she helps me. She wouldn't say it so much because she's shy, but she helps me a lot with going through this kidney failure. My mom helps me a ton. My sister, all these people involved in my life help me. So, thank you for listening, and hopefully there will be many more videos from here.